Yeah, I'm watching the rise, and I wouldn't say I'm shocked, cause I'm hardly surprised. This one's for the ride, this one's for who knew I'd make it, just needed some time. This one's for my wife, could've left 1,000 times just to by my side. This one's for the grind, I knew it would happen, just had the strength in my mind. To the videos, they thought I was a black guy. That's hard to get over. I'm foreign in this world, but I'm fully devoted. I don't take it for granted that the door's been open. I knew I was different, I knew I was chosen. A breadwinner, but I'm soft-spoken. Authentic like a 5950 and there's no cap. Let's have a toast to that. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the They done baptized the bad guy. Still don't follow religion. The fabric's not average, the cotton's Egyptian. 500 for the shoes, come dirty, but the European. Less is more and less is the bank. Up the score, I pull up from trade. From the tray, I'm ballin' like Trey. Do what I can, I do what you can't. I wrote this 30,000 feet up, 10 toes stay G'd up. I'm tryna get that type of wealth, like a house on the hills can't see us. Say the money still me up, stay humble, stay teed up. I don't tell you how to live, so don't hit me with no weak stuff. And if you know the deal, then you know the deal. If it's real, then you know it's real. Toast. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. For the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real.
Hello, Squaddies. Happy Friday. How is everyone? Hope everyone is well. Everyone, please continue to pray for Anna S. Pinoza. Her brother was recently diagnosed with cancer, and also for Mrs. S for a speedy recovery also. Please keep them in your prayers. Do you know, I almost wasn't going to do a podcast today because there wasn't really a whole lot happening, but I just thought, you know what, I'll come on. We'll have a quick 30-minute chat if there's anything that you all want to say, but there isn't a whole lot, just a couple of updates for you. But thank you everyone for coming. Thank you to the mods. Hello, Ethany Green. Ethany Green, I feel like I haven't seen you for a while. Rahini, guys, I'm drinking a snow cone for the first time in years. Wow. Is it that hot where you are that you need a snow cone? Hi, Queen Bee. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Lane. Hi, Pele. Dancing away. Gwendolyn, hi. Patricia, hi. Valerie. Okay, so there's like 200 plus of you in the chat. Please do thumbs up, everyone. So just start with a quick reminder that Sussex Squad podcasts are doing a Squad-a-thon tomorrow. And it's between 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. EST time. And so it's going to run for 8 hours. And I've seen this. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what's on the schedule, but I've seen it. And it's very, very jam-packed. So It's definitely going to be worth tuning in. They've got a lot to talk about, a lot of people on the panel, and the last Sussex Squad-a-thon went on for 12 hours. It was absolutely amazing. So I'm sure that this will be amazing as well. And we raised 25k. I'll just put the link in the chat so you can go set the reminder. So I'm sure this one will be great as well. So please do come along, support, and continue to share the World Central Kitchen fundraiser. It's at just over 42,000 now. So well done, everyone, for your donations. And so yes, that is that. Let's see. Jacqueline, have a blessed weekend. You have a blessed weekend as well, Jacqueline. Yes, indeed. Prayers for everyone. All right, that's the Squad-a-thon. And yes, just wanted to touch on this story that came out about Sadiq Khan going to Harry and Meghan's mansion. Now, as with everything, if it wasn't confirmed by the spokespeople, I'm going to assume that it's just not true until I hear a confirmation. But I guess this is just such an easy story for the British press to put out just because Sadiq Khan is in Hollywood. Sorry, in California. So it's just an easy story for them to put out, but no one from Archwell, no spokesperson has confirmed or denied this story. And I even saw a couple of Squaddies trying to contact the journalist who wrote this, and they weren't responding because they were trying to see who the source was, where they got the source from that Sadiq Khan had visited them. And I don't understand why, if they were going to meet with Sadiq Khan, why he would go to their mansion, like why they wouldn't just go to another venue or setting. So I think I'm going to call BS on this story until I hear a confirmation, because I just see no reason why he would go to their house. Like, it's just very weird. So there was that. Also, this popped up. So we remember the other week when there was a jewelry company that was owned by a woman of color, and she was told to bring her post down because she posted about Kate wearing earrings. And then we had this company who also posted about Kate wearing their earrings. Now, this post has actually since been removed. But I thought it interesting that they decided to go ahead and post it anyway. Were they not told about protocol? Or maybe this wasn't a collaboration and she just happened to wear the earrings and then they were told to take down the post. I don't know. I don't know how it works with the royals and wearing different pieces. But yeah, that happened. And so let's see. Joan, I keep looking but see nothing. I'm sure Harry and Meghan or Netflix announce it. The rags just make stuff up. Is this in response to what they keep talking about with the so-called reality TV show for Netflix that's not going to happen? Like, there's a difference between reality TV, which is actually just fake, and a behind-the-scenes docuseries. Like, I don't see them as the same thing. Annie, the tabloids are deflecting from William and Kate. Yeah, I also think that's what it is as well. I don't think it's anything story worthy, but just wanted to mention it. We will not be talking about padding on this channel. We won't be talking about padding. Sorry. No, 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 no. Joyce, if Harry and Meghan staff doesn't confirm, it did not happen. The UK press keeps putting all kinds of reports to distract from the story. Yeah, and actually the story of the alleged separation, it's been reposted again on My Tango, which is another gossip site, and that got reposted again on MSN. So it's going to be interesting to see if that story gets taken down as well. And also Newsweek did a whole feature um basically denying the whole thing. So I don't know why Newsweek specifically is standing for the Cambridges. Is there a connection there? But it got reposted again by My Tango. So let's see if that gets taken down as well. Yes, Alita, when there's no news, you have to create news. And also on the front pages of all of the press today, it's basically just Kate and Tom, especially that picture of him helping her up the stairs. And if you actually watch the video, he literally just reaches out to her hand for a few seconds. It's not like a long handhold or anything like that, but they've captured onto that moment so much because let's be honest, you never see that type of affection, even just for a moment, from William. So when you see another man extending his hand like that to Catherine, it's just like, wow, like you can see how William just does not interact with his wife like that, especially in comparison to Harry and Meghan. Like Harry almost always has his hand there for Meghan. He's opening the door, he's, waiting for her to get out of the car, he's fixing her hair for her, like just being a true gentleman, and not being afraid to show affection in a way that you never see from William. And I just don't buy the excuse or the story that it's just because of protocol, because you can see the coldness and it's I feel like it's getting worse and worse, and it's just really sad to see. Oh, Sadiq Khan is the mayor of London, by the way, if you didn't know. Um, Joyce, the story was reported by MSN, not Newsweek. Are they apologizing? No, I think Newsweek did another article where they were basically dismissing the story that was posted on MSN. That's what I meant. Chosen to be his. I wonder how that made Will feel. We know how it made him look. Exactly. That is such a good comment. And I don't want to know how incandescent with rage he was this morning, because all of the papers have just focused on on Kate and Tom Cruise. There's almost no focus on him at all. And of course, all of the fashion pages were focusing on Kate. Um, and also, do you know who else um wore the wore an off-shoulder dress by the same designer that Kate was wearing? Meghan. That is actually Meghan with Roland Moret, the designer that designed Kate's dress. Also in an off-the-shoulder strap dress. You literally can't make it up. I was shocked but not surprised when I saw this, because just like, wow, it's almost as if Kensington Palace has gone through every single one of Meghan's looks and just copycatted everything. Karen, there is problems in that marriage because no happy couple act and look so distant than these two. True love is Meghan and Harry, indeed. Joyce, I thought you don't touch royals. William looks completely bad in those pictures with Tom C. Yeah, exactly. You did not see Catherine recoil at all. At all. Or Joan, I wonder if the British flags even believe the lies they print. No, I don't think they do. They know their lies. The people that read them can't seem to accept their lies because they would rather accept the lie than look for the truth. Chosen to be his reminds me of when his mother was in that car with Charles. Exactly. And you can see the expression on both of their faces. Wendy, William looks so unhappy in his marriage to Kate. He no longer cares if the public notice. Well, I think everybody's starting to notice now. And you just think, why keeping this going? You know? Um, the thing is, if people can accept the nonce that is Andrew, if they can accept that we spent 12 million or maybe even more of our taxpayer money helping him stay out of trouble and out of court, well, why wouldn't they just accept another royal divorce? It's not like they're marching up to the palace, demanding that the monarchy be abolished. So they might as well just, if they don't love each other anymore, if it's just um becoming too painful to bear, why not just divorce? Because honestly, what are the British public going to do? They haven't done anything despite everything that has gone on with the royals so far. What have the British public actually done to push back against the royals? Nothing. So what's another royal divorce? Kerry Ann, it's painful to watch. They look like Charles and Diana did towards the end of the marriage, yeah. And Miss P talks, I think Kate is under pressure to be like Meghan. Um well, I think that the palace think that just replicating Meghan's look is enough, and it's not, because Meghan as a person has been built over 40 years. Who Meghan is now is 40 years in the making. And they just don't have 40 years to make Kate likable, because that process should have happened for Kate already. Lilybell, this separation story has some clout to it. The fact that Kate P hasn't denied the story, I think it's true. We are going to have the War of the Cambridges. Yeah, they haven't denied it. They didn't post anything for their anniversary. So I do think it has some clout. I think it's just left to be seen whether or not they're going to just continue the charade and live separate lives, or come out and talk about it and admit it. Newsweek now belongs to the Murdoch Empire. Well then, no wonder they came out with a whole story standing for the Cambridges and denying the whole thing. This seems to be another Charles and Diana 2.0 situation. Well, I think that William is very much like Charles, but I don't think Catherine is anything like Diana. Nothing close. Carrie Ann, it's crazy when the news broke that they were separated, people instantly blamed Will. Yeah. And this is how it's going to play out. Because I think that people are going to just go, oh, well, history repeating itself again. He's just like the dad. Lottie, William better watch Tom Cruise. He just might be looking at Kate. Well, it would be great for Scientology if they could recruit her. Oh my god, is this for real? No shame, no shame. Yeah, this is literally for real. A Cinderella. Oh, this is Roland Moret. So it's the designer that designed the dress that Kate was wearing for the Tom Cruise premiere. Andreen, I know for sure now that she has a computer chip on Meghan's fashions. Well, it's either her or the staff at Kensington Palace, or both. Karen, Meghan molded a lot before she met Harry and would have met a lot of designers. Yes, she was at Fashion Week all the time. She knew people. She was in that fashion circle. And wasn't it rumored that it was Misha Nanu that hooked her up with Harry, sent her on that date. Guys, we will not be monitoring butt pads here. Miss P talks the doubly perhaps after they will announce something. I think so. So I've got that on my bingo card. I think they will wait for the doubly because if they do it before the doubly, it's going to be a disaster. All right. Coming out of the UK, this story, Rishi Sunak, who is the councillor, has just been named one of the richest people in the UK with a fortune of over 730 million pounds. This is a man who is refusing to do more to help struggling families. He controls the budget, by the way, saying this week the next few months will be tough. Well, not tough for you, Mr. Councillor, not tough for the royal family because the Jubilee goes ahead. And this is what we're facing here in this country. Some of that fortune, by the way, may have come from an investment in the Moderna jab, because from my understanding, um, Mr. Sunak had investment in like an investment fund that was also invested in Moderna. But this was like years before the pandemic started. So a very lucky bet on Moderna. That was a very young company at the time. But to think that that is where some of that fortune may have come from when so many people suffered the last 2 years during the pandemic. Um, yeah, I mean, what can you say? And this is the guy that is saying that it's going to be, a tough few months. He could give some of that fortune to help people that need it, and for sure, being the guy that controls the budget, he could do a lot more for the people of Britain. So, uh, this is what we're facing. This is what we're facing. If you live in the UK and you can donate to food banks, please do. Please give where you can, because people are really going to struggle and suffer. Sharpie, you don't think Kate will ever divorce? That's not her end game. Well, I am still standing by what's on my bingo card, that she will, and that it's actually in her favor that she does. Because if you look at the reaction, like the other commentator just said, almost instantly everybody blames William. So she really, other than her queen consort title, which as the days go on and the peasants in Britain continue to starve and suffer, that title becomes um more and more worthless. So I stand by what's on my bingo card. I think she will divorce him, and I think it's in her favor at this point to divorce him because the whole institution is crumbling. Janice, if a mistress can become queen consort, why can't William and Kate divorce? We already know that the Rosebush will become queen consort, just like Camilla. Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know why people keep insisting that she won't divorce him. Like it's not like it hasn't happened before. I honestly think that when it comes down to it, Kate and her mother will do what's best for them. Cinderella, Carol Middleton will never stand for a divorce. Uh, but what's the point? If do you think that Carol Middleton wants to be queen mother to a crumbling institution? Like that's the point I'm trying to make. Yeah, Annie, they can only cover the lies for so long, and it's becoming more and more clear how awkward things are becoming behind closed doors. Joan Commonwealth, they have no foundation to build on. The board have become eaten by termites, and the collapse is nigh. Yeah. Joyce, they will keep the charade until the Queen dies. Charles has shown William how to do it. But why until the Queen dies, though? Why do you think that they will specifically wait until the Queen dies? Because actually, wouldn't it make more sense to do it before she passes away? Because then they can, as they always do, use her as a shield, say that the Queen approves, say that the Queen is supportive. They can put out a statement, please respect their privacy, please respect the children's privacy. So actually, if they were going to do it, wouldn't it make sense to do it before the Queen passes? Then they can use her as a shield, like they always do. Karen, look at how long Charles and Diana messed up marriage lasted before it was confirmed, when everyone could see there was major trouble. Yeah, but that was still a very different time. There was no social media then. There was no Sussex Squad then. There was no Sussex Squad podcasts around then. Miss P talks. They are waiting for the papers to announce it. Being booed did not help. No, I think that whole booing saga has really shaken them. And I think now they must be trying hard to get the Sussexes on that balcony, because it's looking more and more like they could actually get booed. Like, if at this point, it might actually make sense to have the front section of the palace where the crowds are going to be. It might actually make sense to have that part ticketed, because then you'll know that the people who are going are actually royalists who paid to be there, and then you can avoid getting booed. Rahini, we should never forget that for over 5 years, the Cambridges were part-time royals, so they had enough time to engage with people, but they went on vacations instead. That is true. Joan, William is not even able to crack a smile. It's obvious he's miserable. Oh, by the way, should I try something, everyone? Does anyone actually want to come up and talk? Because I think I can actually post a link in the chat. And if you use the name that you have on your YouTube, just use it when you come up so I know who you are. Would anybody like to come up and chat? Or say anything? I'll just wait for your responses. Renee, Scientology would love it. Yeah, I think they would. Hanan, I think Will wants out, but Kate is still cleaning. My guess, after the Queen, he will do whatever it takes to divorce her. Well, she's putting in a much better show than he is. Okay, so guys, okay, let's try this. Let's just try. If any trolls try to come into the chat, I will delete you immediately. So that is the link. And if you click on that link, you should be able to actually come into the back end, and I should be able to actually add you to the chat. So if anybody wants to come up and say anything, follow that link and we'll see if we can get you to say a word or two. Queen Bee, Kate is probably afraid to leave. She knows she'll draw the heat. She'll watch Meghan with Stan. Yeah, that too. That too. Miss P talks. Tom Cruise is a player anyway. Has he dated anyone since he broke up with, or since Katie Holmes ran away, rather? Has he been with anyone? Sharon, not Tom Cruise's type, really? Because she does kind of look like Katie Holmes. Oh, we have a taker. We have a taker. Okay. Somebody called Classy. Okay, Classy. Look in the studio chat and just respond to me. Um, what is your name on YouTube, Classy? Is that your name usually on YouTube? Okay, while Classy is just responding to me. Classy, do you want to talk? Because I think I'll be able to hear you. Lottie G, I truly believe that William is the father of Rose Hanbury's last child. Well, I remember some time back there was this rumor that went around that um there was a picture that Rose Hanbury had posted on her Instagram, and that one of the kids looked like one of the Cambridge kids, and that picture was deleted. Now I never saw that picture, so I can't confirm or deny that, but that was what was said, and that's apparently why people think that one of Rose Hanbury's children is allegedly William's child as well. So, but I can't confirm or deny that. As far as I'm concerned, that's just a rumor for now. Okay, Classy left the chat, so I guess she didn't want to talk. Karen M, Megan's best friend is a designer, and Megan did a commercial for her line. Yes, she did the collection for Raymond's. So she's always been a fashionista. Are you guys all shy? You don't want to come into the chat, no? Please feel free if you're feeling brave. Valerie, what a mess. Kate looked lovely, but William is so miserable. If Meghan worn off the shoulder, the media will scream vulgar. Yes. And do you know what? I feel like the Daily Fail was just rubbing it in our faces. They literally did a whole article about Kate in off the shoulder dress. I actually thought that Kate looked good, if I'm honest. It's the best look I've seen her wearing in a while. A lot better than the gold dress, but I bet the Palace will just have her back in Mary Poppins cosplay by next week. When this look that she was wearing, I think, is a lot more relatable. Oh, okay, Rahini. Rahini, can you wait? Are you able to speak? Hi, Rahini. Are you? Can you say a word or two into your mic? Let me see if I can. Wait, hang on a sec. Oh, hello, Rahini. Okay,
Hello,
you're live now.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Can everybody else hear Rahini?
Hello.
Hi, I can hear you.
Hi, Squaddies.
Hi. Can everyone else just confirm that they can hear Rahini? Am I saying your name right, darling?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming on. How are you?
I am fine. I want to say hello to all the Squaddies, the not so Squaddies, and the haters because we know they're here.
Yeah. Where are you from, Rahini? I can hear a bit of an accent.
The beautiful island of Tobago.
Oh, lovely. And how's the weather in Tobago today? Nice and sunny?
It is very hot, but hurricane season is on its way, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Um, I I think that um Kate doesn't really have anything going for her other than
Mm.
hoping to be the queen's consort.
Right.
So, what is she going to do after that?
Mm. Mm.
This, to these individuals, this is what she was bred for. You know,
Right.
she was groomed for this for 20 years. 20
Yeah.
years. She's been
Yeah.
preparing to wear that crown. So, what else is she to do? She has literally nothing
Mm.
else. Nothing else. So, what is she going to do? She can't divorce him because I can't see no shade, but I don't
Mm.
see her. She's I'm gonna get into trouble. But one of the first things, but one of the first things that the first impressions that I had of her when they got married was that she wasn't pretty enough to be a princess.
Oh wow. The shade. The
She was
shade.
she was kind of plain, really plain looking. So
Mm.
I figured that it's either she was really intelligent or she would know what to do. She would know to keep her mouth shut, to keep sweet.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
is all she knows how to do. And it's kind of sad to be with a man who doesn't
Mm.
have any shame in showing the world that he doesn't love you. It's
Yeah.
obvious. That's sad to watch. But I
Yes.
think she missed the mark with not having an ally in Meghan because I have a feeling that
Mm.
Meghan would have stood up for her.
Oh, absolutely. And I also get the feeling that Megan probably did or tried to. But sometimes I think when women when they're so dedicated to a marriage, even if it's a bad one, even when if another woman comes in and says, you know what, I think you should stand up for yourself, they then become the enemy. So I think Megan then became the enemy. Sorry, I'm gonna just try and see if I can add some other people to the chat. Valerie, oh gosh, no. Valerie, do you just want to turn off your mic? Sorry, your not your mic, your visual,
Yeah,
and
let
then
me
I'll add
mute
you to
my
the
mic.
chat. Oh no, you don't have to mute yours, Rahini. Maybe Janine, would you like to speak? Jean?
Hello,
Oh, hello, Jean.
hello, my Squaddy family. I hope all you're doing well.
Hope you're well as well.
I'm from the Netherlands, so my English is a bit different.
Oh, okay, no worries. Welcome from the
Okay,
Netherlands.
okay. I just wanted to say that I think um, that evil family will use Kate as the main problem that
Mm,
caused Harry and Meghan leaving the family,
mm,
so that they can get rid of her.
mm,
Because of course they will try not to put the blame on Willie because they want to
of course,
protect Willie.
of
So
course.
I think they will use Kate in every way they can because that's what they do. And
But
I
do
don't feel
you?
sorry for her. So
But she
she,
she also has a lot that she knows where the bones are buried as well.
yeah,
So you don't think she could utilize that?
I don't know. I don't know. But some way I just feel there's something big is coming,
Yes.
and Kate and her family they will get what they deserve.
Mm.
So we will be there and we'll watch with the popcorns. So we are waiting.
Okay, so you're from the Netherlands. So did you get to go to Invictus? Were you in The Hague?
That's the thing. I had everything. I did my best to go, and I had everything ready to go because I just
Mm,
live an hour from The Hague. But
mm.
something else came up. My husband needed to
Oh.
go to a business trip, so and I have a 2 years old
Mm,
daughter, so I couldn't make other plans to have my mom, for example, to come here and to
mm.
stay with her. So yeah, I didn't go. It was sad for me because I was
Oh,
so happy. I was waiting. I was counting the days to go to the
yeah,
Invictus, but I will
yeah.
be in Düsseldorf. So Düsseldorf is also near my house, so I will
Mm,
be there, and we will cheer
yes.
for Harry and Meghan, the Invictus family. So I will be in Düsseldorf.
Nice, nice. I'm
Yeah.
I'm hoping to be there as well, and I'm hoping like a lot of squaddies will come because it will just be such an amazing party if so many of us can
Yes.
go. Oh,
Yes. And the
lovely.
cause is wonderful. So
Yes, yes. So I'm gonna add Valerie, I'm gonna add you to the stream. Do you want to speak?
Yes,
thank you.
can you hear
Thank you to
me?
allow me to speak, and thank you for what you're doing.
No problem. You
So
you can you
oh,
can you can stay around. What I'll do is I'll let everyone introduce themselves and say their piece, and then we can just have like a group conversation
okay. Oh,
afterwards.
that's
So
nice. That's
yeah,
nice.
if you
Okay.
wanna stay around, you wanna pop out, do whatever.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
Valerie.
I'm here, and
Can
I'm
you hear
doing my
me?
laundry.
Nice, nice. Welcome to the podcast, Valerie.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, good. Yes, I was just wondering if you can hear me. To be honest, I was absolutely shocked about the dress. She looked really nice, but his face, I can't believe how miserable he looked. And I think what is even worse is that she looked quite excited with Tom Cruise holding her
And
hand, escorting her. And it's almost like it was like Tom Cruise and his wife are the couple, and he's just the
yeah,
what a mess. And
yeah,
then all of them, they really did everything to harass, send Meghan Markle, almost cause her death. Wow, what a mess.
yeah. It's almost surreal looking back at the last 5 6 years. Like yesterday was such a day of reflection, and
Yes.
at one point I just sat there and went, "What the effing hell?" Like all of this for a a quirky, funny, sweet girl from California. This whole institution acting in this manner. Just
What
wow.
really made me sad, I must admit, is that when I heard Harry and Meghan were getting engaged, I said, okay, let me look at the wedding. And I remember looking at the wedding and I saw the crowds and it was really, and I had this, I don't know if the experiences, when you know something is going to go wrong, but you don't know what's going wrong, and you can feel
Mm,
this sinking feeling in your right in deep down, and you can almost
mm,
like the let me say, it's like the tunes, when you hear tunes they normally go, and it's sort of this score, you have this sinking feeling, and you're so that she's going to really need a lot of help. And I didn't realize how evil they were to her. They were
yeah.
literally evil. And Rupert Murdoch, when he went and um investigator to follow her, it was just, it was
Yeah.
pure evil.
Yeah, and we're still waiting for the follow-ups to that. I know that Byline Investigates has been keeping an eye on
Keeping up,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
And I know that they have the court case will come up, and that's going to be
Mm,
interesting with
yeah.
Paisley. Wow.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Valerie. We'll get back to you in a sec. We will let Classy speak. Hello, Classy.
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm not.
if you can just take off your camera, Classy. Just take off the yes. Thank you so much. All right. So you go right ahead. You can speak.
I am, but for some reason you cannot hear me.
No, no, we can hear you now. Can hear you
Oh,
now.
oh, sorry. I don't
No
have much
problem.
to say. I'm just rather stay quiet. But what I would say is that I think Kate is going to stay there for a while because her mother wants her to be queen.
She does.
And
Mm,
if anything happened, will be after the queen or after the jubilee, because it will be embarrassing for Megan to see that.
mm,
So I would not, if that were me, I wouldn't rush and get and do that. I'll wait until everything settles. That's all.
yes. Very good point. All right.
Oh, by
Ben.
the way,
y-
sorry,
Yeah.
by the way, yeah, my name is Classy, and I'm in Toronto, Canada, right now.
Oh, Toronto, Canada, lovely. So, are you going to be attending the Invictus Games when it gets to Canada?
Unfortunately, I'm in Ontario and it's way out. It's like leaving here and go maybe to England. It's hours away. It's really far. But
Okay.
I haven't decided yet. I'll give it some thought anyway. But I
Okay.
wish it was in the city, but it's not in
Wow.
not in Ontario.
Mm, mm.
But I'll give it some
Okay.
thought.
Yeah. Well, you've got plenty of time to plan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just might do that.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Lovely. No problem. No, thank you for coming up. So we've also got Ben Shiam. Like to speak? Ben Shiam, would you like to speak?
Oh, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, hi. I'm calling from Germany here. I'm not a
Oh,
Squaddy,
hello.
but I
Okay.
just wanted to just express my appreciation of all the good work that you've all been doing in support of Meghan and Harry.
Okay. Thank you so
I
much.
I'm not sorry, can you still hear me?
Yes, go right ahead.
Yeah, I'm not entirely convinced, that there's something, a divorce looming in the Cambridge household. But
Okay.
I find both um, Kate and William to be such huge disappointments because I think, as a young couple, they should have embodied everything that modernity has to offer and
Mm,
move the family into the 22nd century. And they've just refused to do that. I find
mm,
it particularly baffling that a woman of 40 who has been university educated prefers to be known for her clothing than actually, what she is
mm,
capable of doing. I find it so sad. And it seems as
mm,
though it's moved us back a whole 2 centuries. I don't think there's any mother on this planet who would want their daughter to turn out to be like Kate. It's just education, I think, was wasted on her, and that's a huge shame. I have nothing against them as people. I don't know them, but in
mm.
terms of what they represent, I think it's a huge missed opportunity. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Absolutely. And no, thank you so much for your for chiming in. And I agree. It is a shame because you when you look at Megan, you see, I guess, what we could have had, and what could have been. And even though Kate and William had 10 years in the firm to kind of have their shine and be working royals on their own before Meghan came into the scene. Even when Meghan did come into the scene, they had an opportunity to learn and to then move forward in a way that was more modern. Because I don't believe for a second that um, if Harry and Meghan and Kate and William like had joined up, I think that would have been a very powerful force against the institution and the courtiers. But my feeling is that um, the Cambridge camp let jealousy get in the way, and so we missed out on a chance for the institution to modernize. Okay, Rahini, would you like to speak?
Hello?
Hello, can hear you.
Yeah, I go. Oh, God. I'm in. You have to take me out for a second. I'm getting a call. Sorry
Oh,
about
okay,
that.
okay. And no worries at all. If anybody else would like to speak or come up or say anything, please do chime in. I'll get through some of the comments. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much, everyone, for coming up. And the comment section has gone wild. I think we might. Do you know what, guys and dolls? Should we do this every single Friday? Should I just have a bunch of you come up and we just have like a casual chat? I really love this because I haven't figured out how to do call-ins, so this is kind of the only way that I can do this at the moment. But if you guys and dolls want to do this every Friday, we'll do it. But anybody else that wants to chime in on everything, on anything else, please do speak. Andreen, Kate was nasty towards Beatrice and Eugenie too. That's why she's getting her karma. Well, apparently, there was a story about Kate making Beatrice cry, or was it Eugenie cry? So I feel like these type of things will slowly come out as the years go on. Karen, I believe Harry knows how unhappy William has been for years. That's why Kate used to always hang around Harry when they were all out. Yeah, and like I said yesterday, I think it's quite disappointing that the way in which Harry really did try to welcome Catherine into the family. I mean, I saw a picture yesterday going around of William helping Kate with her train on her wedding day. And it's just so sad how, William just didn't reciprocate that kindness towards Meghan. Okay, so you all want Friday chat. That's great. Lovely. Oh, is everyone's going to the Squad-a-thon tomorrow? Yes. Don't forget, please. Palmer, look at all that Diana did after she and Charles divorced. It's too bad the Fab Four never materialized. The monarchy could or would have had such a boost. Yeah. It's like we'll never know what could have been. Alrighty, I think that's pretty much all I had to say today. If there's anybody on the panel that would like to say anything, we'll just call it a day. Would anybody else like to chime in? Yes, thank you so much, Lucy Wynn, as always, for reminding everyone. Oh, Rahini, did you want to say something? Or I saw you put yes in the chat, or was that for something else? All right, guys and dolls. I think we will wrap it up then. Anybody like to get the last word of the day? Karen, Richard Eden wished Harry and Meghan the wedding anniversary. Do you know what? I honestly believe that the royal reporters now you're going to see a complete 360, and they're going to act as if they never bullied Meghan for all these years. It's coming. Okay, we'll end with Joseph comment. You Squaddies rock. Yes, we all do rock. And Teresa, where's the Squad-a-thon? It's on the Sussex Squad podcast. Wait, do I have the link here? Yes, I do. Let me just post the link before we come off the podcast. There you go. It's in the chat. All right, thank you so much to the panel. We will do this again next Friday. And anybody that wants to come up, please do not be shy. I do not bite. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone. And I'm not going to do a podcast tomorrow. Might do one on Sunday. If not, I will see you on Monday. Love you all. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
I know I messed it up, but in my soul, I feel a love for you that's out of control. Sometimes I feel like I can